We got some of the cars outside. They want more room in the garage. This is 24. Got a for sale sign on it. Maybe I'll sell it. Let's see what that says. Somebody wants it. Give me the money. It's all yours. Still looking pretty cool. Still like that interior. Yeah, there's my 56. I took that out to a Rockabilly gig Friday night. It's fun. I always like driving the old truck. Cool, my shop truck. That old piece of hunk of steel. There's a future for when something else coming up. Here's 55. We've done some work on it. As you can see, trying to get the steering pump off now. Looks like we'll have to take the exhaust off too. Seems like every time I turn around, I'm taking more off. I got the bracket off. That was right here. So that's off. That was for the shocks. This one was bolted on, so it came off easy. This one had a little bracket they made for a fuel filter, which is right there. Pretty cool fuel filter, but looks old school as hell. But it's way down there in the way, so I got to take it out so I can put the plate in. Then I'm gonna grind off the steel so I can get a good weld on. Now I'm gonna start welding parts. Here's the fenders and the inner fenders. The other front fender. So those are off. Every time I turn around, I'm taking more stuff off this truck. From what I thought, oh, maybe I could just get underneath there and weld all the pieces in. And now there's so many things bolted to the frame that are in the way. The company said that the steering box would fit and work with the new rack and pinion steering. I'm finding that not to be so, but maybe when I get along farther it will. We'll find out. But if I'm putting a plate in front where the steering box used to be, got a good idea it don't fit there no more. That's just my recollection. So I might be having to put a whole new steering column in this little jalopy. Looks like a roadster now. Kind of like it. So, might have heard I went to a barbecue today. Took 2 bags of ice. Sat around for 3-4 hours. No barbecue. Well, probably better there wasn't. Seemed like there was some friction going on in the house, and I don't like friction. So, I got out of there. My buddy got out of there before me, so he was luckier. But still okay. Got to hang out in the pool with my granddaughter and fish her around in the water. She really liked it. She's going to be 2 years old in October of this year. That makes her about a year and 9 months, I think. I'm not sure. I'm good at math, but I'm not going to figure it out. Her name's Stevie, and she's a little dog. And I always want to say hi to my other niece, Bowie. Her real name is Beauty. They call her Bowie. I want to say hi to all my other grandkids. So they probably don't watch, but I know Bowie does. So you guys take care. Okay, getting a little progress on the 55 pickup truck, pick 'em up truck, and I'll tell you what I've been doing a little bit, what I gotta get started, so that way I give you a little idea of what I am going through. Okay, first of all, grinded down all the stuff, took off all the pump and brake lever, Not sure if you can see this. I'm doing my best to get down in there. But yeah, you can see where I've cut away part of the frame on the bottom. I'm going to weld the plate in. Show you the other side. I like to call this my 55 Roadster now because it has no fenders. There you go. And then you go down in here. Maybe if I turn on the light, it might be a little better, but don't know. Yeah, there's a little better. Right there, you can see. Put my finger on it. That's where I cut the notch out. And I grinded everything down on the inside so I get a good weld going in. I'm going to put this plate right here. I'm going to weld that into there. And I'll get that welded in, and then I'll take another picture. Okay, so I've tacked on the plate. There it is right there. The inner plate. I'll get up underneath here, maybe I can see it. I gotta look at this. This ain't tough. This is hard. Okay, now I'm looking at me. Okay, there I am. There I tacked on the plate. I welded across there, but I just basically tack. I'm underneath it getting showered with flame. So let's see how the flame, that one over there. Right there. So yeah, we got that one welded up too. So yep. That's what we got done so far. We can sit here and weld all day and do it on camera, but it ain't gonna look that cool. Okay, here we are. We got a cross member tacked in. All this stuff is just tacked in so that we could fit everything, make sure everything is in the right spot before we weld it all the way in. So there's the other side. Basically, it's just tacked. I'm really kind of worried about the racket pinion steering. Haven't got that yet. I hope when it gets here, it doesn't have to be moved. So far, everything that has happened with this assembly has not gone well. So hopefully things will start to brighten up and we'll get some progress on this job. Okay, we got the upper spring holder in, upper mount. Got an R on it. I'm assuming that means right. And here's one that's got an L on it. I'm assuming that means left. There you go. That one's tacked in. Now we're going to put the stuff on, see if it fits. Make sure it's in the middle. Okay, I mocked up this tire, see where it would sit, how it looks. Sits pretty centered in the thing, it looks good. I think it looks like that's where it's supposed to be. I think everything looks good, I can start welding it up now. Fender's just sitting there, hopefully it doesn't fall. Yee. Let's see if we can look down here and see some of the parts. Yeah, there's all the parts. Yeah, the only I didn't put on was the spring. Well, another night in the garage. Been working on this 55 all night. It's not easy. Every time I turn around, there's another thing I can't do, and it's getting frustrating. But I do have the IRS, I guess, independent suspension installed. The brackets, the thing, it's all welded in now. But I just got the rack and pinion steering today, and sure enough, it don't fit. So I got to put new motor mounts on the side of the motor. Right now it's old school in the front and in the back. So I'll show you a picture of it. Okay. There it is. It's welded in. Got to do some grinding on it. Get it cleaned off. I know that looks terrible. I welded over another weld. I didn't get it done right. So, must remember that I did teach myself how to weld. My buddy came over and did one thing for me. It came out pretty darn snazzy. That ain't it. That's what I did. I did everything except for this one weld in there. I don't know if I can see it. This camera's so big it's kind of hard to get it in there. Hell. Come on now. Well, I don't know. It's hard to weld in there, okay? It's not meant to be welded with the motor in it. It's meant to be put in while you're mocking up the frame. But I got the whole car together and he wanted to put this suspension in, so I did it for him. Good friend, helping him out. So, and here goes that camera again, out of focus. Fit in the truck. I've got to cut a bunch of stuff out. Man, there's my welder. I like it. It's a really nice welder. I like how it works. It's all automatic. I'm never going to understand why this camera will not stay in focus. There's got to be someone that can tell me what's wrong, why I can't keep it in focus. It's just driving me nuts. Here we are again. In conclusion, rough day today. We'll get more done tomorrow. I've only got 5 days till I leave on my trip. And I'm doing my best to get this thing done before I leave. I'm feeling like it ain't gonna happen. I'm kind of bummed. I'm gonna be gone for a month. Let me ride forever. That ought to be fun. So, stay in touch. Hopefully we do. You guys have a great night. Like the video, subscribe, be my friend. See you later. Bye.